way that I'm doing geometry now and this Islamic art, because I come from a mosaic background, I use the geometry to kind of connect the dots between all these different pieces of my heritage. It's a universal language to connect with the divine and to connect with the greater purpose while keeping and respecting, my tradition and different traditions. For a really long time. It's been my focus and my passion for many years. I did my bachelor's degree in painting at Concordia University in Canada, and it's very contemporary focused, and it was really amazing. It was really creative and dynamic, and yet somehow I always felt a little bit empty, that I needed to find something, I needed to find the truth. I needed to find something that was a deeper connection to what I was making. I did find myself attracted to Islamic art because of my own beliefs and interest in spirituality. I started to teach myself Islamic art from books. I couldn't really find anyone in Canada who was doing this. I got in touch with some artists in the UK, we were corresponding. So I started teaching myself, and what happened was that I was kind of learning by myself. I was in my studio, and I really felt like I needed to share this with people. The art of Islamic geometry is really amazing because it's all done with a compass, with no calculation, there's no rulers, just using a straight edge. It's a kind of very simple, very Zen practice that doesn't rely on technology. It's something that is really nourishing and that brings a greater focus in other areas of life as well. So that is really important. Doing this kind of art does add something to my personality because it allows me to explore concepts that are much higher than myself in a visual way. So, for example, proportion is something so simple when you're using a compass, but mathematically it can be quite complicated. It's the same for all of these spiritual concepts. Sometimes the universe is so vast and the divine is so vast. And to focus in a simple way on, for example, making a geometric shape, I love using circular shapes. And it's just a way of focusing and of trying to come back to myself, find my own center, and find some peace. kind of art is not about the ego, and it's not about the person who's making it. It's about a greater purpose. Even though the artist is not the center of attention, the artist is trying to put the attention on something else, something greater, still the personal style and inclination and taste of the person is going to come into it. So I think that's what I bring to the art, my own background. I do think that the search for beauty is an important part of my work, but I wouldn't say it's a physical beauty, but a transcendent beauty. One big part of my inspiration is nature, because it's a physical manifestation, I think, of the creator, and it is really the perfect art. I don't really think that I could do better than what is already there. I love to go to nature. It makes me feel peaceful, and it creates a kind of positive and calm energy that I can use for my work. I find nature really inspiring because of the proportional systems that are found all over. The golden ratio, different proportions, geometry comes from nature. It was inherited by the Arabs from the Greeks, and they were looking at proportion and using it in their architecture, in their art. So my inspiration is very much coming from those roots. I was doing geometry with a small compass at my desk, and it was interesting, but I was alone and I wanted to share. So what I did is I took a big compass and I started doing it in the street, in public. And it was really fun because people they were surprised, they started coming by, and it became kind of like a game with people where I would come every day and I would do different shapes and different patterns from geometry, and I was learning at the same time. For beauty, and I'm looking for harmony, and I really find that there is beauty and harmony expressed in the world all around us, and not only within ourselves but in the cosmos, and that is a really big inspiration for my work, to try to bring kind of humanity back into balance, to bring ourselves back into balance, and that's what I'm trying to do in my work, is to reflect some beauty and to reflect some harmony.